The NN board riders, they're en masse down at the beach, mate. The Jolly Roger is flying. They want to see the local pirate get up, and he's a fantastic surfer, but he'll have his hands full with Eli.
Yeah, the black and white crew, they're out in force this morning. Even one of the boys driving the catamaran out here to check out things this morning.
Beaches, boys, and here we go. Speaking of Northern Beaches, boys, a huge heat here for Eli Hanneman and J.Lawler. Two that come to mind were really late in critical sections, so there's an aspect of, you know, meeting the power of the wave, and he looks like he's up and riding here.
21-year-old hits that first section. Nice re-entry there and goes to the lip line, disconnects and unable to ride out. So he goes down in that first exchange. Priority will head back to J.Lawler.
The local hero who isn't on the Challenger Series this year, but yeah, this was an interesting one from Eli. He disconnects.
Not the same sand movement we're typically seeing on East Swell. Eli up again, keeping really busy, keeping his momentum down the line, front loading. And there's the finner there, and that one's just tapering down, and you'd think not going to factor into much significance. Dropping a 3.67 because of Lehu Muniz, who took out that last heat. He's with Jesse Starling, but let's see if Eli wants to tee off on this. He does, so a little inside wave, couple of turns there. 3-turn combo, 4 turns, just 4 to the beach on that one. You'd expect that one to come in around the mid to lower range, just repetition there.
Peg on the nose for that one. I thought, oh, he sort of missed his first turn. Yeah, it was all right. It was not by his standards anything special. He still managed to get a score out of it, but then, you know, I feel like he knew that he kind of didn't connect with that as well as he would have hoped. So he really let fly on the wave after this one.
Yeah, so that's that 6-point ride. I think there was that moment of connection where he went into that first layback and he held the rail into that second one. Did get caught up a little bit, but the flow element, perhaps.
It's a fair score. I just thought that even he could feel it. So on this wave, he just goes bang, launches into the flats, pulls the tail around, and this one clicked. So he hits this section. All the heads of his friends and family and local board riders club and community put the arms up as he rides out, and he'll take a lot of energy out of that move.
Awesome, congratulations. We'll let you go get ready for your semi-final, and we'll see you competing again soon. Well done. Thanks, guys.
Wow, very humble.
Raced it, really. Little bit of a kind of a little stall in there, but here he goes again. And these guys are really opting to go the insiders right now. Take us through it, John.
How's this thing? Front loading the speed, goes up, goes the air again.
I thought he was going to get that one. Will clearly state that he was a massive impact on their lives.
And he was on Geordie as well, as he's
sure.
up and riding now. And that, nearly copping the board to the head on that one as he kicks out. And we're just waiting to see if anyone pulls the trigger on this one. Took us through just this little attempt here. Vaughn?
Well,
wow,
we missed that one. Huge backside finner from Eli Hanneman, who does have an insane air game. My first encounter with this guy was actually on the Red Bull.
Eli Hanneman, one of the most explosive and well-rounded surfers to come out of the island of Maui. 21-year-old paddling for this one now. That one's not going to be that. So a little bit on the straighter side, you can see it sort of refracting inwards, not outwards, and it looks like Geordie is going to use his priority. He's up and riding now and going down the line straight into the air, and his board gets away from him there. The wind blowing it away, and thankfully he's okay as he aims for this wave. This wave's an imminent closeout. It doesn't bother Eli. And
wow, stomps it.
He stomps it again. He's calling for a 10. That's very similar to what he did to get that excellent range score, the 9 2 days ago, to end up in this round.
It's into the flats. It's a really critical maneuver off a steep dumping section. A 10. It's a big call. Let's have a look at this thing. So he gets the takeoff, starts loading up, hits it into the flats. Definitely a little bit of hang time there. It's a really clean landing. And this will be the angle. This will show us if there's how much projection there is. Far out. I mean, that is hypercritical. And no bobble.
Yeah.
The ramps, they're just setting up nicely. Both these guys are just so accomplished in the air. And it's just going to keep on going that way. I mean, we might see, if a set wave comes, more traditional approach. But here he goes again.
Again.
Oh!
And he shrugs his shoulders. He's like, puts that one back up there to the judges. Let's go catch up with Jesse Starling and see the reactions on the beach. Because I think Eli's going to lock in another healthy score. Talk us through this one, Vaughn.
Well, this is amazing. Inside wave, not a whole lot to it. Fully rotates. I mean, this is helicopter stuff. Far out, the pop, the timing, the click, and the landing.
You'd have to say just popularised by those guys. Other guys can do them, of course.
Yeah.
But even more so than the Brazil, the Maui surfers had that unlocked.
So much wind.
Decade.
So much wind. The spin helps with that. And here he goes again. And he's really clicked into some good rhythm here.
7 minutes remaining. Geordie's netting a 7-2-1, but you can't help but feel that's going to be extended. And then some action out here. Geordie with priority. He comes off the bottom, a nice turn to get things started. All eyes for the air. He loads up. He goes to the air, and he sticks it to go, and he drives out. He loved it. The crowd love it. They're calling it. He's signalling to him.
Let's take a look at this on the replay. Uses priority as well. Flies into this first turn. Speedy check. Loads up onto the inside. Hucks it into the flats. And rides out of that. Arms in the air. And this is just a beautiful answer back. Look at this. Straight over the head. The big bobble. And he emerges from the whitewash. And this is great scenes from the NN crew as well. Listen to that cheer. Far out.
Show. The event wildcard. Asking for a 10. And Eli not to be left out of the conversation. Current heat leader. He goes to the air again. And can't stick that one in front of Geordie. 4 minutes to go. This is just heating up, Vaughn. Far out.
We knew that Geordie was going to bring fireworks. That was one of the bigger waves of this heat as well.
Yeah, they're embracing. That was a sick heat of performance surfing there. The local boy, J.Lawler from North Narrabeen, takes the win from the in-form Eli Hanneman. We'll be seeing Geordie coming up in the semis.